The Clashmas Cookie Rumble event brings 2 new troops, a new spell, and an epic piece of hero equipment. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in this video. Tomorrow, when the event starts, you will be greeted with the Goblin Builder. Merry Clashmas, Chief, and welcome to my Gingerbread Bakery. Can you smell that delightful scent of cookie in the air? Join me on a quest to become the ultimate goblin builder in all the land. Your reward? Sweet prizes and some seriously awesome special troops. You're not wrong there. Wait until I show you the strategy I will be using throughout this event. Loot sweet elixir from enemy villagers to progress in the event. And remember to collect it from my bakery too, as you will need it for my wintry creations. The more sweet elixir you collect, the more rewards and cookie medals you unlock. You can then trade your cookie medals for even more rewards at my friend the trader. Have a sweet time. Catch you at the finish line of this gingerbread-fueled winter adventure. Okay, let's get into this. It will operate very similar to the Mashup Madness event we had for Halloween, but your Gingerbread Bakery is located next to the Clan Games location. That should remove a lot of the issues we had with placing the cauldron last time. We can collect some sweet elixir and then check out the event. Welcome to Cookie Rumble. Attack a multiplayer basis to collect sweet elixir. You will collect this different than last time, as it will be randomly placed in 3 defenses of the enemy village. Claim rewards, including troops, medals, and ore. Use collected cookie medals for even more rewards in the trader. However, you can notice this time around, you can buy an event pass. I will be showing you the difference between these and give my recommendations of what to purchase in the trader shop, irrespective of whether you purchase this or not. So it operates the same as the gold pass. You will get 1000 sweet elixir on purchasing to instantly unlock the first troop, and if you are doing so beforehand, you can press the C to enter a creator's code. My code is Judo, and it helps to support the channel massively, so thank you. Now, the idea is you attack in multiplayer to gain your sweet elixir, but you can gem up the track as well, much like we could in the Halloween event. Just like the Halloween event, the sweet elixir will scale up over as the event goes on, so you'll be able to complete this faster towards the end than you can at the start. But you will want to try and get those limited edition troops, and specifically the spell, because as you will see, it is incredibly powerful. They will be very handy in your clan war attacks. Clearly, you want to try and get all of the way to the end of the track, and the event will take place from December the 18th through to January the 1st. You will not be able to gain any further sweet elixir after January the 1st, but the trader shop will remain open for an extra 2 days so that you can spend all of your cookie medals. But we'll get to that in a moment. This time around, you will instantly be able to claim your Gingerbread Bakery decoration, because it's not a building that we placed onto our base in the first place. That was a tongue twister. The one thing to remember is to head over to your Gingerbread Bakery periodically to collect the sweet elixir it is producing, and it's also really easy to just access the track from here. Although granted, it will be in the events tab as well. By completing the event pass, you will be able to claim 3,000 cookie medals from the free side of the pass. The patch notes actually say it's 3,100, which I hope is the case. You'll see why in a moment. But if you do purchase the pass, you will be able to get an extra 5,000 cookie medals, giving you way more options in the trader shop. Once you get to the end, there is the bonus track, where as you are netting even more sweet elixir, you can claim an extra 130 medals each time, with a total of 1,560. This means from the free-to-play side of things, you can get a total of 4,560, hopefully 4,660, and if you purchase the pass, 9,560 or 660. It's not really going to matter from the paid side of things. Quickly going over the other rewards, we gain quite a lot of ores for our hero equipment throughout this. 5,000 shiny ores and 400 glowy ores on the free track alone. And if you purchase the pass, you get an extra 600 glowy ores and 80 starry ores, which are going to be massively important for upgrading your epic hero equipment. Spoiler alert, that's what you're going to want to get from the trader shop. shop. There is a 30% training boost for all players, which will stack on top of your gold pass perks. A jingle bell decoration if you purchase the pass. Just a nice bonus if you ask me. I'll be purchasing it for the extra medals and ores. And then we have the limited edition troops. The Ram Rider at 1,000 points. The Cookie or Mini P.E.K.K.A. at 3,000 points. Don't worry, I'm going to explain both of the troops and strategy. But then the best one at 5,500 points, Bag of Frostmites, which is a limited edition spell. All of those cookie medals you gain can be spent in the trader shop. Now, the giant gauntlet, 3,100 cookie medals. This can be obtained by anyone by completing the event. This is what I would claim. Without a doubt, it's an epic piece of equipment. Will make your Barbarian King gigantic and incredibly strong. Since the Cookie Rumble event is for Town Hall 8 and above players, that is the requirement for this equipment, but that's when you unlock equipment anyways. Whether you purchase the pass or not, I would highly recommend getting the equipment. We don't know when this will be available again. I am sure it will be available in the future, but even then, it might even cost gems. After this, if you did not purchase the pass, you will still have enough medals for one of the limited edition decorations, the Barbarian Santa or the Skeleton Sock. And whilst that would be my recommendation, since they are limited edition, if you really want to just progress faster in the game, then most likely the ores are going to be your next best option. Especially for this event, since they're so new and people are still trying to obtain them as fast as possible. After that, it is kind of situational. I would probably stick to the magic items in that of the books though, to skip time, because remember, you're going to have the troop training discount, so you'll be able to farm a lot quicker during this event. So the loot-based stuff is not quite as valuable in my opinion. Those suggestions are the same as to whether you buy the pass or not. It's just if you buy the event pass, you essentially have enough cookie medals to then get the Gingerbread King skin as well. So for me, alongside the ores and that decoration, it is worth it to get the pass, but you're not going to miss out on the main thing if you don't get it. Last time around, we were allowed to give away some free medals, so keep an eye out on my social media channels. If that is the case for this Christmas event, I will post on my X and Instagram account. With regards to the giant gauntlet, I would upgrade this with the ores you unlock from the event. It is now the best piece of equipment for your Barbarian King, and I would use it alongside either the Vamp Stash if you're walking the king on the outside of the base, or the Earthquake Boots if you're sending him in the base. The huge thing about this piece of equipment is the 180 DPS increase for your king. As I mentioned in my Hero Equipment Explained video, the hero boosts are active throughout the entire attack. This has the greatest damage increase for your king. The Earthquake Boots offer 102 extra DPS, and the Rage Vial offers 128. And since I have the Earthquake Boots and the Giant Gauntlet, I get both. The active ability not only looks amazing, turning your Barbarian King gigantic, he has a 2.5 tile area damage, so he splashes through buildings, and 60% incoming damage reduction. Paired alongside the Vamp Stash where he's recovering health, that is huge. Okay, enough of the gigantic puns. That's why it is an epic equipment though. For the limited edition troops, I'll explain them first and then give you the strategy I would use. The Ram Rider is the first troop you unlock at 1,000 points. Pretty much the same as what we had last Christmas, but has the gingerbread vibe. Stat-wise, it can be comparable to a giant in hit points and a wizard in terms of damage, just to give you an idea of its strength. By the way, the troop level for this event will range from level 3 at Town Hall 8, all of the way up to level 11 at Town Hall 16. The Ram Rider will charge towards the nearest defense, breaking walls en route and then slowing down the defense when it first hits it. At only 12 housing space, I like to use this as a wall breaker since it's only a little bit more housing capacity than a super wall breaker. If there's open compartments, this will just charge straight to the defense anyway, also providing absorption of damage and slowing down that defense, so you're getting extra benefits. This can be good to give your king access into a compartment paired with the giant gauntlet, or even for a queen charge. I'll be using the other event troop mainly, but since you unlock this one first, strategies you could use is mass ram riders following a queen charge or a blizzard. Alternatively, I had a lot of fun last year using mass invisibility spells since it turns into a ranged hog rider after the initial defense. But this year you will see I would just use mass Bag of Frostmites spells. The second troop you unlock though at 3,000 points is the Cookie. It might look like a mini P.E.K.K.A, but it acts very much like a Valkyrie. Whilst a Valkyrie is only 8 housing space and has slightly more hit points than the Cookie, this deals nearly 43 times the damage. Yes, 10,200 damage per second. It can one-shot the Town Hall 16 building. If you can get this inside the base, you want to be using it. Equally as powerful is the Bag of Frostmites spell, unlocked at 5,500 points on the event track. You could compare this to the freeze spell naturally, the freeze spell lasting 5.5 seconds at max level. This one has a freeze duration of 3.5 seconds, but then spawns 20 Frostmites at maximum level, so it lasts significantly longer than the freeze. Needless to say, once you've unlocked this, always use it over the freeze spell. And I would go as far to say, try and maximize the amount of these that you take in your army composition. Do not forget that the limited edition troops or spell cannot be donated to your clan castle. The strategy I will be using throughout this event is Root Riders and the Cookie Troop, alongside mass Bag of Frostmites. I will no doubt continue to tweak the composition. If you can get the Flame Flinger to work on a base, it always brings you good value. Otherwise, the Log Launcher or Battle Drill will suffice. Use your Frostmite spells early. They last a long time. I like to use a couple of them to help my troops initially move into the base, and typically I like to attack in towards the Town Hall. So in this scenario, let's deploy one in between the Archer Tower, Expo, and Builder Hut, and the same on the other side. A line of Root Riders spaced out evenly all across the base, then the Cookie Troops, but I like to save onto a couple: King, Queen, Warden, and Battle Drill. Let's use a Frostmites over near the Town Hall. The only equipment I switch is the Earthquake Boots and the Giant Gauntlet on the King. Let's use the Warden ability. I've got the Rage to try and push them out of the poison. Then let's use my Bag of Frostmites again, poison the CC troops, and essentially you're just using the Bag of Frostmites in a line as the troops are moving through, 2 or 3 at a time. Let's deploy 2 of the Cookie Troops to the outside alongside the Royal Champion. Then we can deploy our Bag of Frostmites again, just swooping through the base in a line. Once the Barbarian King gets to the air sweeper, let's use the Earthquake Boots to get us access to the back end of the base. It's so funny seeing him being gigantic like that. It goes without saying, try and save onto your Queen and Royal Champion abilities for when you really need them, but you should have an easy time with this attack strategy. Whilst there are buildings left to clean up, it's a very fast attack, so you really don't have to worry about it. The Root Riders open the base, the Cookie Troops one-shot everything, and the hero equipment perfectly align with this strategy. But that should help you to get the 3 stars. Best of luck with this one. If you want to see my hero equipment explained video, I have it linked on your screen. Enjoy the rest of your day.